Hi guys, and welcome back to the Woodland. So, what we're doing today is we've got this bracken area that runs along the public footpath area. So, in it are some little tiny trees, but they're getting swamped by the bracken. So the plan is today to try and get in there, find out where the trees are, and get rid of this dead bracken, and then hopefully I can keep cutting any bracken that grows up around the trees back to give them a chance. And then hopefully we'll end up with the trees like this then, rather than this area where it's just a bit bold looking. So yeah, got quite the crew here today. Got Finn, my mum, Aaron. So yeah, we weren't really prepared for this because we've been down here in the camper van and the motorhome and then just decided to come out and do something. So we've only got the tools that we've got knocking around the campsite at the moment. So yeah, we'll see how we get on.
Hey! You little sow and sow.
So there you go guys. Now you can see that all these little ones that have been getting a bit swamped by the bracken, I'm hoping that will all go. Because there is quite a few little ones just trying to, I mean this area's got quite a few in. So if they can get going and thicken out to match the rest of the woodland, it'll just keep the bracken at bay. There's plenty of other bracken. It's growing within the woodland anyway, even when the trees are. You can't stop it, but this is the only patch I've got in the whole of the wood that is a bit thin on the ground. So yeah, by doing what we're doing, hopefully it will encourage growth, and then if we come across any trees in the future, we've got an area we can come down and plant them. So today guys, I've turned up with a van full of goodies. Now I've got a bit of an area cleared where we flatten the bracken off. A good friend of mine, he's been potting up any little saplings and things he's found around his parents' garden, and he's been saving them for me, knowing that I want a woodland of some description. And so now's the time to get them planted out. I said I've got space for them, so we'll get them planted into that area, and hopefully that should just thicken up to match the rest of my woodland then in time. So yeah, that has saved a lot of money and a lot of time. There you go, guys. Got an oak tree going in there, silver birch in there, nice mountain ash, an oak over there, horse chestnut, there's an oak behind, another oak, another silver birch going in, and then I've got a couple more mountain ash to bring that. Oh, there's another horse chestnut over there I've got to plant. So as you can see, get those planted up now and it'll just start filling the gaps as they get bigger. As you can see, the raincoat has been deployed, so hopefully get these planted, and if the weather forecast's right, they'll have a good watering in later. Feels like the rain's coming earlier than expected. As you see, guys, I mean they're lovely little saplings, but they are very pot bound. That one that I've just taken out, the root had gone around in a massive circle just around the outside, but now it can get it going into the soil. Hopefully go as much as it likes then. But yeah, it's quite nice to have a bit of variety just in this section, because most of it is silver birch. So having a few oak, mountain ash and the horse chestnut in here just make a nice different area. See with that one how the roots are coming out through the bottom of the pot, so they have gone a bit pot bound, so hopefully they can now start spreading. Super price of one there, silver birch and an oak. Loosening some of these fibrous roots just to give them a chance to know that they can now spread out. loosening plenty of the ground around where I'm putting them in, so hopefully those little roots will get going quite quickly then. Like I say, apart from the bracken on the top, there's not a lot else growing in the soil, so, and it's a sort of peat sand mix. So, but then the water table isn't that far below, obviously, because you've got the wetland over there, and the plot that's behind you is quite damp. So once these get the roots down and into that water table, that should really get going then. I think that's why this section's done so well. I think the water table or something is slightly different here on my plot compared to the other plots. And I don't know what it is, but the trees love it here. And although they've got some over there, they haven't got going as well. So there we go, guys, all nicely planted. I have just brought some, I know there is rain forecast, but I've just brought some water down with me as well. Give them a good watering in. Yeah, if these things take off now, it should be a nice addition to this area. So some lovely oak, chestnut, silver birch and oak, another chestnut over there. Mountain ash here. So yeah, very happy with that. And it should just fill out nicely then. But like I say, having a few different trees as well, just add a splash of difference, especially at autumn when the leaves start changing. It should look quite a nice area.